What did the sushi say to the bee? Wasabi. Now I got one, since we're all gender fluid, hopefully this works. It's a pickup line you can use for any type of person, where you say to the person, you know what? You're like a parking ticket. You got fine written all over you. Do I know how to close a show, Brandon?
That would get a smile.
That's what I'm saying. A restraining order or a smile, whatever you want. Not the way I do it. It's all in the presentation.
I never heard them.
So mine is, okay, I was like, wow, Matt, if you do something like that over COVID and then you meet people later, it's pretty impressive. You work for Habitat for Humanity. So I was like, I did some work with Habitat for Humanity. And I'm like, oh, what'd you do? I said, I built a house for little people. And they're like, well, you really built like half a house. So you really didn't work for Habitat for Humanity. Are you kidding me? Does it matter? Does it really matter? I didn't make half a sink. Oh, Father Symbolic. Okay, so it's also in the book. My dad owned a pharmacy, and my dad had his logo on the sign for the pharmacy. And someone came up with this great idea in 6th grade to get to go see the Hartford Whalers, which I don't know if anybody, there used to be a hockey team in Connecticut. You had to draw your father and then leave the room, and all the dads would come in and look at the wall and see which one was their kid who drew them, and you got to go see the Whalers. Okay? He had the logo on the store. All I had to do is draw the logo. I have the logo tattooed on my arm. He didn't get it. He didn't pick himself out of the pictures. What? Who else would look like this? So the consolation prize to not go to the hockey game was to go see indoor soccer by the Hartford Hellions. Oh, and we had a great time.
Can you do the drive-in?
I can, but you might want to arrest George for it. Y'all know what drive-ins are, right? Drive-in movie theaters?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was little, I'm the youngest of 5 boys, and when you go to the drive-in, they charge you by the person in the car. Mm-hmm. So they threw me in the trunk. Oh. Not just before we got to the drive-in, at the house. At the house.
I was starting to like it.
So I'm in that drive. I'm like, why don't we wait till we get up? No, it's got to be legit. Get in there. Are we there yet, guys? That's all I hear. I don't know what's going on, right? So they're like, oh, okay, well, it's only 3 of you. $3, right? Park, put the thing you put on the window, the speaker, all this stuff, and I'm still in the back like, let me out. No, we're good. So I don't really want to.
That's a trigger, man.
Yeah. George
Did they ever let you go?
That was a part of that one.
When I got home.
Did you ever
When
pay
you got
back?
home?
Huh?
Was there ever payback for that?
Was there ever payback?
The hook in his kid's face.
I was not a real vengeful person.
There's still time.
Did you ever throw anything at
Oh, that was Robert. My brother Robert threw the. We thought it was cool, but it's really bad. You know when you open the can and the can comes up and the lid's all sharp? Yeah. And he threw it at my brother, Jimmy, and he got him real bad. Oh, this is Robert calling right now telling me to go fuck off.
is Mike Gonzalez?
Oh, it's a good way to end the show. All right. Now, look, I'm not a mean person. I was put in the trunk of a car. I'm still okay. But if I ever hear any of you talk about Mike Gonzalez, it's not going to be good. Me and a friend did some work, freelance work. And my friend texts me. And he goes, hey, did you get paid? I said, yeah, I already got paid. And he goes, well, I didn't. And I went to talk to text. And I talk, you can get the money from Mike Gonzalez. Talk to text said, you can get the money from my penis. And I almost sent it. So don't do talk to text. It's not
So I got one. Just one more before. Do you have a monologue or battle axe trigger?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's voicemail. Like, people don't set up their voicemail. I don't know why. Like, I guess when you're under 25, you're like, ugh. What is so hard?
No one checks it.
Ugh, I don't even want to hear it. Ugh. Just, so I call people, leave a voicemail, they'll call me, go, yo, you called me? Hang up, play the voicemail, and call me back. All right, you defend your side on voicemail, why you don't need it.
Because why waste time? Like, and listen to something that you can just see in the text.
Exactly.
But what if I want to talk to you? Because I am a voiceover artist.
That's what you want. That's something.
Oh!
But text can be misconstrued.
Yes.
Okay, but you use the phone and just call the person. Don't leave a voicemail.
We called them. They didn't pick up. That's why there's a voicemail.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that. You're right. Well, you have a point. When someone says, hey, I have a question for you, call me. You're like, dude, say it! Say the question!
Or the one that kills me is when you're with someone and they say, okay, I'll text you the address. I'm next to you. I'm right here. Tell me the address. Like, I'll text you. I don't know how to. Or
Yes, Val.
text me to ask a question. I'm like, you texted me on a computer in your hand. That you could have looked that up.
If you really think about it, when sending a text, I'd rather hear somebody's voice on how the action is than misconstruing me like, this person's pissed the fuck off.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not like that. It's just, they just want to ask me a
Tone
question.
does not connect.
But the text look rude as fuck.
Yeah.
So I would rather hear a voicemail than
Yeah. I texted someone canceled a meeting with me on text. They said, I can't make it. And I wrote back, thanks for letting me know. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh, wow, that's snarky. Even though it was just
Simple.
Thanks for letting me know.
they were like, really? And I was like, so I had this one actor guy, he gave me a big hug. He was like, I booked this commercial for a beer thing, and I want you to come because you helped me when I was auditioning, and da-da-da. And I said, okay, great. So I'm on set, I'm hanging out, and he comes up to me and goes, I don't know what, the producers are like, they're calling me a genius, and I don't know what I did. And I'm like, what? What happened? They was like, well, they said, you know, in your audition, you were the only one who screamed the last line. What was your process?
Galinsky.
And he goes, Philip, the last line was in all caps, so I thought that's what they wanted. I was like, whatever works, bro.